Hello viewers, welcome to the new year 2022 and welcome to Raxio Hour. Congratulations on making it through 2021. A wise man once said that to know where one is going, we need to understand where they are coming from. That is exactly what we shall do for our second edition of the Raxio Hour in 2022. As a Tier 3 carrier-neutral certified data center driving Africa's need for digitalization, we are pleased to share with you some of our highlights of 2021. Amidst a unique time across the world following the second year of COVID-19, Raxio Data Center made remarkable strides and measurable progress. On May 25, 2021, Raxio Data Center launched operations as Uganda's first state-of-the-art Tier 3 carrier-neutral data center supporting industries facing increasingly complex and unique IT and regulatory challenges. In July 2021, we sponsored the annual Bankers Conference. The event brought together regulators, practitioners, and industry experts from domestic, regional, international, and national spheres who deliver financial banking services. This high-level meeting discussed sustainability strategies in banking and finance. In August, Raxio Data Center featured in High People's 40 Days 40 Fintechs on smoothening integration and aggregation for fintechs. In September, Raxio supported and participated in the Financial Technology Service Providers Association FITSPA conference that brought together government and world-class financial service providers who discussed ways to help businesses embrace the digital future and unmask the power of technology. Also in September, Raxio Data Center sponsored the Uganda Network Operators Group Summit that brought together Uganda Internet community participants to discuss best industry practices. In October, Raxio Data Center and the Uganda Internet Exchange Point organized Uganda's first ever Peer Fest to recognize the growing peering community. This event also promoted awareness, fostered collaboration amongst Uganda's growing peering and interconnection ecosystem. For most of October and November, we rolled out a breast cancer and a prostate cancer awareness campaign. We also co-sponsored the annual Zoo Hackathon to end wildlife trafficking in November. The event was held to promote technology solutions, foster collaboration, raise awareness, and empower local communities to develop new and innovative technological tools to fight wildlife trafficking. Finally, December came along and we joined in on all the Christmas festivities. Before we conclude, here is a special message from our General Manager, Mr. James Byaruhanga.
In this particular segment, we want to just kind of share with you our journey and how things have gone so far. Where we've come from, where we are, and where we think we're going. For us, we think it's important that you fully understand what we're doing all the time because this is a story that is unfolding on a daily basis, and it's also something that we think is nice for everyone. It's nice for the economy, it's nice for the industry, it's nice for the enterprises, and it's just generally one of those life-changing situations that we are a part of the story of in Uganda, and we just like to keep you in the loop in general. So if I'm to do a flashback in general, Raxio has been so far it's a 3-year story. We started what you'd call the paperwork, the desktop planning in 2018, and what has happened since then. We spent a lot of time in the planning phase, just basically drawing up the designs of the facility, trying to figure out the capacity requirements that we wanted to build for the first Tier 3 data center in Uganda. And that took quite a bit of time, identifying the land, discussing with stakeholders, industry engagements, and just generally making sure that we're doing the right thing. And eventually we made the investment decision. Fast forward to 2019, we obviously now got into what you'd call the action phase, which was ordering of equipment, shipment of equipment, navigating COVID-19. The very first lockdowns were obviously very tricky for us, and generally just being able to install and bring this whole facility up to life. The bigger chunk of 2019 was basically also one of the areas we're putting a lot of attention in the commercial side of things, which was product development, pre-sales, engagement again with stakeholders now to advance the conversation, and just generally moving forward with the whole agenda and trying to make sure that we could bring Raxio Uganda to life. 2019 was by all means a very difficult year, but also for us it was one of the big landmark years. We got a lot done in a time when no one was getting anything done. So we went through that, and then of course we came into 2020. In the early days of 2020, which was still part of where we were, is when we started commissioning equipment, signing off what we call our standing operating procedures, just testing and making sure everything comes to life. And I mean, what do you know? After about 18 months, we're able to actually build the whole facility and bring it to life. So where are we now? This is 2021. Again, a very interesting year. Another COVID wave came through. There were some challenges, but what have we been able to achieve? Completed the commissioning phase of the data center. We were able to bring all the M&E, or what you call the mechanical and electrical systems, to life. The cooling, the fire suppression, the electrical backups, the main lines, and also the data communication equipment. So the whole facility basically was completed in the very early stages of 2021. We launched the facility and we actually came to life. What we have been doing since then is basically customer onboarding, bringing customers into the data hall, activating their cross connections with other customers, and basically just getting into the operational phase. We've completed most of the recruitment for the current phase, and we're basically able to operate at pretty much optimum capacity. We spent a lot of time in the pre-sales stage in the earlier segment, which was basically 2019 and 2020, but now the focus is more on actually bringing these customers into operational phase, so that we're actually able to continue to roll them out step by step, because as you can imagine, in a data center you just don't wake up and bring everything in. It's a planned migration, it's a planned installation, it's a planned commissioning. So where we are right now is basically what we call operational phase. Okay, so where are we going? For us, 2022 is basically, I think, the most exciting year of the project so far. We are thinking about like everything and anything that's going to happen. First and foremost, 2022 we expect to, first of all, on-ramp more customers, install more customers already in the pipeline that we couldn't fit into the 2021 migration plan. We are looking at phase 2 of Raxio Data Center UG1. Phase 2 is basically where we upgrade our power requirements by 2, so we should be able to now get closer to 1.5 megawatt capacity that we have planned the facility for. We are looking at migration of the big players, the actual people who are going to change the face of the internet for Uganda, the content delivery networks, where the cloud providers, the global carriers. So here I'm talking about the names that you know, your big names, your Googles and Amazons and Microsofts. Please watch out for all the announcements which I'll be making in 2022, because this is when we expect a lot of them to start coming into the facility, or even connecting to the facility through the internet exchange point. What else do we think is going to be exciting in 2022? You guessed it. We think Raxio UG2 will be rolled out starting from 2022, and is when we start to build the second facility in Uganda. So we're looking to actually build our second Tier 3 data center in Uganda, and the early stages of the rollout will begin in 2022. So by all means, it's a huge year for us. It's a very exciting year for us, but more so, it's a huge year for the economy of Uganda. We're so excited about how 2021 has gone, but we're even more excited about 2022 because now we have the building blocks to look into the future.
Thank you for watching as we reviewed our successes in 2021, and thank you to all our partners and associates for walking this journey with us. We welcome you to engage further with us in 2022. For any thoughts, opportunities and ideas you believe we can contribute to, contact info@raxio.co.ug and we shall get back to you. Have the best of 2022.